So I wanted to discuss how we're going to take back our sovereignty as a collective. So yesterday we were talking, and we need to do a few things together, okay? Because as we're awakening our collective power. Now, I hope you guys have been detoxing. I hope you guys have been using this time to connect with the earth, to connect with the sun, to breathe, to work on your bodies, all of that stuff. Because if you're not going to be able to have as much juice collectively, okay? When we actually focus on things and are working on manifestation, on manifesting the world around us, it all is conducive to high vibes. The higher vibes you are, the easier it is to manifest your frequency, because the closer you get back to source, where you realize everything's connected, everything is one. You don't have to strive for things. Everything's just happening for you. It's all unfolding for you. When you get to that point, it all just kind of comes. And it's not so much a chasing after it, right? When you're on the lower vibes, it's like, I gotta actually do all this hard work for this. Why? Because you're vibrating so low, it's taking so long to get there, and it's actually easier for you to go out and get it than it is for you to get it to come to you. And so I understand that. But so with the sovereignty thing, this is the plan, okay? So let's say, for instance, one of our friends is going to court, right? What if we got him an earpiece so that he could actually talk to us? And there's a bunch of us in a live on Telegram, and we're all kind of working together with each other to give each other advice and to move them forward. Now, granted, I probably wouldn't have everyone on the call. I would probably only have the people that are sovereign or the people that know the law on the call, so that they can guide him without all of this mismatched talk when he's sweating under the lights in the courtroom. So, but then let's say we do that. But let's say prior to that, what if we all start visualizing and manifesting? Yesterday I was saying praying, but I would say a better way of saying it is to get into a meditative state. Okay, you get yourself into alpha waves, you're going to be able to manifest faster. So this is what I call the different levels of Inclin. So on a body level, you vibrate high with thankfulness, right? And you can do that until you get into a state of bliss. But on your mind, you actually need to work on visualization and how you're processing information. And in order to influence your mind, you have to work on what you're visualizing and how you're breathing. And your breath work's going to affect your mind brain waves, and then your intentions, what you're looking at, what you're thinking about, what you're projecting. And so if we take all of this information together, and let's say we go and we pray for Gianluca for his court date, and we do it once a week on a certain time, and we're all manifesting and posting what we see and what we're saying, and how we feel about it and what's come to us. We share all of this, let's say, on our little Telegram chat. And then after that, we're also praying for justice while he's in the courtroom. We're meditating, we're focusing our energy on this, okay? And then we also have our experts that have the earpiece in his ear, because Gianluca, one of our friends, he has a thick accent, and they've asked him several times if he needs a translator. And so I thought that was a perfect area for us to go, yep, get him a translator, get him the earpiece, so we can actually talk to him when he's out there working with the judge. And that would be a beautiful way for us to actually start working with people, especially if they have thick accents, to administer justice through an earpiece. So I want us to start working on how we're going to do this as a group, how we're going to do it as in preparation leading up to a point, how we're going to do it as far as us learning the law and guiding people through. Because as soon as we get one person through the gate, that's our foot in the door. We've just cracked it open. Now we got a guy on the other side there. It's like, it's going to be pretty easy for him to rip the door off now that we got our foot in the door and a guy on the other side. So part of me feels like this is all coming together, and we're going to be able to create something that we can, let's say, bring freedom to the people around us. And if we can actually work on the manifestation level to stop them from spiritually messing us up, and then we work on the law level, knowing the law so that they can't mess us up. And then we get everybody out so they can't do one-offs where the cops just think you're crazy, but now everybody's doing it. Now you have to recognize it. Once they have once they have to recognize it, then it becomes normal. Then it becomes commonplace. Just like money. Now that we recognize money and we all think money's worth something, well, now it is. And as soon as we all walk away from it and we say, nope, we're using this money over here, this decentralized money, then they lose all their power. And we're doing that one step at a time in all of these different spheres of society. And if you want to come with us, you're more than free to join.